Hello, I'm Ariana with CyberGeeks, where we empower internet users like you to protect your privacy, safety, and access to free and fair information by using a VPN. Today, we're reviewing one of the industry's most popular VPNs, NordVPN. Now, spoiler alert, Nord gives a lot of compelling reasons why it's many people's, including my, top choice in a VPN service. However, there are also a few reasons why you may want a different VPN, like if you have a very specific need for port forwarding, for example. More on that in a minute. Either way, we'll be showing you how well Nord performs, explain the different features, and ultimately help you decide if Nord is right for you. Now, if you're just learning about what a VPN is and why you might want one, feel free to check out our previous video, 10 reasons to have a VPN. On that note, let's dive in. Security. Nord has consistently proven their commitment to staying up to date on all the latest security technologies and cyber threats. First off, they use what's called Advanced Encryption Standard, or AES, with a key size of 256 bits. Without going into all the nitty-gritty details, it means that after your data has gone through one of NordVPN servers, it's so scrambled up that no existing computer can decipher it. 256 bits is the absolute industry standard that all the top VPN services use. Nord also has a VPN chaining or DoubleVPN feature, so your data is encrypted twice. It's like if you threw a bunch of fruits into a blender and you blended it all up, you look inside and it might still be a little chunky, right? So just to be safe, you blend it all up again. Is there any way that anyone would ever be able to reassemble the banana that you threw in there? Absolutely not. With these kinds of security measures in place, hackers, governments, and anyone else that you don't want looking over your shoulder definitely won't ever be able to make sense of the encryption or know what you're up to online. So now that we know how secure NordVPN servers are, let's take a look at how many of them they can offer. After all, even the best VPN server is of little use if it's bogged down with millions of other users. So that leads us to number of servers. The number of available servers is one of the most important VPN metrics. If a VPN doesn't have very many servers, or if they have a bunch of servers, but they're all located in just a couple of countries, it can dramatically impact the performance of the VPN. Nord definitely has this base covered with well over 5,100 servers located in about 60 countries all around the globe, making them one of the largest selections available on the market. In the instance that you're not trying to geolocate yourself on the other side of the world and are just looking for a more local server, Nord has nearly 2,000 servers spread across 15 locations in the US alone. The reason I bring this up is that unless you're looking to specifically use an out-of-country server, which of course is great for many things, you may actually want to use a server that's actually somewhat close to your location. Because generally speaking, as long as you're dealing with quality servers, which in the case of Nord you are, the closer it is to your location, the less latency there will be, speeding up your connection. So having a great selection of servers that are both super far away and ones that are closer to home can be really useful depending on what you're using it for. As you can imagine, speed can be what makes or breaks a VPN. The first priority of every VPN is to offer safety, of course, but if it's too slow, no one's going to use it. That's why the speed of a VPN is inherently associated with its safety. Knowing that, let's take a look at the official speeds that NordVPN offers. Connection speed. In 2020, Nord released their own WireGuard-based VPN protocol called NordLynx. They promised it to be the most significant technological improvement ever introduced to our customers and a VPN industry. Now, to make sure that this claim was actually correct, Nord extensively tested the speed of NordLynx. They ran over 200,000 tests, and the results were amazing. Now, we've also run some of our own tests and have even asked some of our friends in various countries around the world to run tests, and Nord consistently came in first, sometimes second, so it may depend on where you live, your internet connection, and so forth, but Nord has without a doubt one of, if not the fastest VPN speeds out there. And speed, I'm telling you, is a huge factor for anyone who wants to stream, game, or just browse while using a VPN. Trust me, you cannot have your VPN slowing you down when you're streaming Fight Club and they're standing there in front of the wall of windows and buildings are exploding everywhere and it's being revealed that, no, come on. You can't be dealing with that. Streaming. Speaking of streaming, In case you're not necessarily looking for greater security and privacy, although you'll want to seriously reconsider that, many people find tons of value just by using their VPN to complement the streaming experience. Nord is great for this since it does support all the most popular streaming platforms. And like we just mentioned, Nord has pretty much the best speeds out there to make sure that you're not going to experience any lag or latency. And because of its great security features, it does a great job of protecting the privacy of your watch list, all of your sign-in info, who's watching, and even where you're streaming content from. Compatibility. Nord is compatible with most modern devices and operating systems. You can use it on Android, Linux, Mac OS, and Windows. It supports PCs, laptops, smartphones, and tablets. Nord is great because with a single account, you can secure up to 6 devices. However, Nord truly shines if you use it with a router. This way, all devices on your network will go through a VPN and it will take up just a single space out of the 6 you have available. This way, you can also protect other devices that don't have a designated Nord app like PlayStation, Xbox, and even Nintendo Switch. If you're not sure whether your router is compatible with NordVPN, you can check it out at nordvpn.com/tutorials. Just enter the name of your router and you'll not only find out whether it's compatible with Nord, but also get help setting it all up. In case your router isn't supported, or if you're planning to get a new one, look into Flash routers. They've partnered up with Nord to offer compatible routers that are pre-configured for using Nord, so you just plug and play, super easy. By the way, if you're getting value out of this video, please go ahead and give that like button a quick press. We are always looking to deliver serious value to you, and we love receiving the feedback that it's actually helpful for you. User interface. Okay, so Nord has a pretty good user interface. Their site is fairly intuitive, it gives you several great options for customizations, and it's overall laid out in a way that I find makes sense. However, it is certainly not the simplest interface out there. If you're someone who likes just really clean, super simple websites and you don't need a lot of customizations, Nord may feel a little overwhelming to you at first. On the other hand, if you're someone who really likes a lot of customizations, let's say you're a PC or Android user and you want maximum control over your VPN service, Nord's interface may be too simple for you. So in my opinion, it's kind of just a great middle ground. It's easy enough to use for everyday people like me, it's pretty, it's clean, and it still offers tons of great features. Additional features. All right, it is time to dive into some of those additional features. Honestly, this list is so extensive that it deserves to have its own video, but at least let's cover some of the most important ones. Obfuscated servers. Trust me, it's not as complicated as it might sound. VPNs block your browsing information from being seen by your internet service provider, but it doesn't hide the fact that you're using a VPN, which in some cases can bring trouble. However, the obfuscated servers that Nord offers hide the very fact that your connection is going through a VPN at all. For an analogy, imagine that a normal VPN server is eyeglasses. It gives you vision just like a VPN gives you browsing security, but everyone can see that you're wearing glasses. But an obfuscated VPN server is like contact lenses. You still get the vision improvement, but no one else can see that you're using it. Kill switch. Sometimes your connection to a VPN can drop. Until it's restored, your browsing isn't secured and you're exposed to all the dangers of not using a VPN. The worst part is that it usually happens without you even knowing about it, and when you do finally notice that you're not connected to a VPN, it's probably already too late and the damage might already be done. That's why Nord offers a kill switch. In case you lose a connection to a VPN, the kill switch feature will block your connection from being leaked to the web. It's kind of the cherry on the cake, the final guarantee that your browsing is secure and will stay secure at all times. Of course, these are just a couple of the additional features that Nord offers, and if you want to see the full list, you can visit nordvpn.com/features. But I want to take a moment to also mention some of the features that Nord doesn't have. So depending on what you're looking to use your VPN for, these could either be a big deal to you or kind of whatever to you, but here they are. Split tunneling. Nord does offer split tunneling, but it's currently only available on Android and Windows devices. That being said, split tunneling is something that is much more likely to be used by Android and Windows people because they're typically a bit more techy and they want all the options to customize their tech, and this is a perfect example. Split tunneling basically allows you to select which internet connections you want to go through a VPN tunnel and which you want to not go through a VPN tunnel. For example, if you use Google Maps a lot, you pop in to look for a nearby donut shop near where you live in Los Angeles, and you realize that your Maps thinks that you're in South Africa today. With split tunneling, you can just specify that you don't actually want your Google Maps going through a VPN. This is a pretty simple example, obviously. Some people use it for much more advanced stuff, but I personally don't need it, and if you're a standard user, you probably won't be missing out on much here either. Port forwarding. This one actually kind of makes sense that some top VPNs don't offer this because by nature, port forwarding is unsecured, and they don't want to be any part of you getting hacked. Essentially, port forwarding lets you access your computer remotely. So if you're on vacation and you want to access your computer at home, port forwarding lets you do that. The irony is that when you're opening up your device to be accessed remotely, you could also be opening the doors to random strangers who most likely do not have the best intentions. Again, that's why many VPN services, including Nord, don't even offer the port forwarding feature. Customer service. Good customer service. It just matters. In my opinion, this makes a massive difference when deciding which product or service I'm gonna go with. Because if I'm gonna have an issue, I'd much rather be able to chat with a real live human being who actually knows what they're doing, rather than combing through Reddit trying to find anyone who's had my exact same issue. Nord is known for their exceptional live 24/7 customer support. I've personally used it a handful of times and was honestly blown away by how above and beyond the agents went in helping me out. You can tell that they care, they know what they're doing, and they're on top of responding to inquiries. Nord support will help you with everything VPN related, from installing the app to configuring your router to helping you figure out how to use some of those extra features. No logs policy. VPNs do a great job of protecting us from countless prying eyes online. But what if your VPN started monitoring you? It's kind of backwards if you ask me, but unfortunately some services do that by keeping logs or a record of your data. Fortunately, Nord has a strict no logs policy that has actually been verified by a third party. Most other VPNs also claim that they're not keeping any user logs. However, Nord has been confirmed by several separate audits to actually follow through on that. For example, just recently in 2020, Nord's no-log policy was again verified by PricewaterhouseCoopers. If you're the type of person who doesn't buy any claims without seeing substantial evidence, then pay attention to this. Price. Now, when it comes to pricing, I find that Nord has hands down the best value out there. I get top quality performance, incredible speeds, all the features I personally need, a bunch of servers, and it breaks down to just a few bucks a month on the plan that I'm on. There are currently 3 plans that you can choose from. All plans include a 30-day money-back guarantee, and they're great about honoring this if you do decide that you're not happy with their service for any reason. Like most subscription services, you get a better deal the more months you pay for upfront. You can end up saving a lot of money this way, so I'd certainly recommend it if that works for your budget. Like many VPN services out there, they have a monthly, a 1-year, and a 2-year option, with the 2-year plan right now coming in at just over $3 a month. So it's a very competitive price, especially considering how much bang you get for your buck. In conclusion, ultimately, while it doesn't necessarily offer everything like port forwarding or unlimited device connections, Nord does offer everything that I find I need at the best value. And therefore, it continues to be my favorite VPN to use and recommend. It's got thousands of servers located in dozens of countries, an easy and accessible user experience, and tons of awesome features like that automatic kill switch, VPN chaining, and obfuscated servers, all of which do a great job of protecting your safety online. If you are looking to start using a great VPN, we've linked Nord in the description box down below, so if you'd like, you can go check it out. And while Nord is already an awesome value, we're always on the lookout for you guys on the best deals possible. In case you want to check them out, we've linked them in the description box down below, along with an additional discount. Hey, if this video was helpful for you, we'd love it if you'd hit that subscribe button to join our community and turn on those notifications to receive ongoing information and tips on how to keep yourself and your family safe on the internet. I'm Ariana, and until next time, stay safe, stay informed, and stay awesome. See you soon.